What's up, you guys? Pete DiCarlo here, and today we're going to talk about the expectations versus reality of investing in real estate. As everybody knows, real estate is one of the best investments that you can make. But I'll be honest, there are a lot of things that I had expected when I first started buying real estate, and a lot of things that I had come to realize are just not the case. So I want to go over what I personally expected versus the reality in which actually happened. And I would like you guys who already are invested in real estate to comment down below what were some of your expectations and some of your realities. The first expectation I had was real estate is passive. Everybody on social media tries to tell you that investing in real estate is passive. You just buy a property, you put tenants in it, and they just pay you every single month. Mailbox money. No, that is not the case. That is nowhere near the case. Even just buying a long-term property, especially your first one, is going to take a couple months of actually finding the property, getting inspectors in there, doing a lot of due diligence on your end, and working with a good real estate agent. And then once you finally close, which will probably take about a month, you'll spend another 3 months actually rehabbing and working on the place. And that's not even taking the time to find a tenant, do a background check, put that tenant in there, fixing all of the problems that arise when you own real estate, which is a lot. It's like, once you start taking stuff apart, more stuff just falls apart. And yeah, maybe if you have a lot of money or you really want to take more of a hands-off approach, you can just buy a brand new property or a property that's in immaculate condition, put somebody in there, pay a property manager. But most people, especially in my situation, when they first start, are not going to have that kind of money. And so when people say that real estate is passive, yeah, I guess it is if you have millions and millions of dollars and a really good team that can help you out and do everything for you. But if you're somebody like me, real estate is not passive. The next expectation that I had is that you need to have hundreds of thousands of dollars saved up before you can even think about starting to buy real estate. And that is so far from the truth. You could put as little as 3% down if you're gonna do an owner occupancy finance deal. I wouldn't do that unless it's an amazing wedge deal. And for those of you who don't know what a wedge deal is, it's essentially buying a property that has equity already built into it. So say you're buying a property for $100,000, but it's really worth $150,000, that is a $50,000 wedge, in which case that might be worth it. If you are gonna put less money up front, your APR is probably going to be a little higher. You're also going to have to pay mortgage insurance, and therefore that might not be the best decision unless it's really a good deal. The truth is there are a lot of great deals out there in C-class neighborhoods that are $80,000, $90,000, $100,000. And even if you put 20% down, that's only 20 grand. Or you can do what I did and find other friends and investors to purchase a property with you. And if you're a veteran, securing a VA loan is even better. The interest rates are amazing and you can put little to no money down. But remember, there is one thing to think about, and that is closing costs. So if you're putting $20,000 down on a $100,000 house, you're probably gonna spend about $10,000 in realtor fees and closing costs. It's just a part of doing business, but it's something for you to think about. And the final crazy expectation that I had was that once I bought a piece of real estate, I was gonna be rich. It would be so easy buying real estate. All I have to do is just find a house that's being marketed under value, buy it, and sell it. It's simple. It's like flipping anything, which is not the case. And while you can make a lot of money pretty quickly and especially build your net worth, there are a lot of things to think about, such as closing costs. You know, when you buy a property, that's about $10,000, like I said before, and sellers pay even more. So think about it. Let's say you bought that $100,000 house that we talked about and it's worth $150,000. Well, you paid $100,000 for it, plus an extra $10,000 to close it when you bought it. Then you had to remodel it, you know, put about 5 grand into it to make sure it gets that high $150,000 price, and then you have to sell it. And when you sell it, you're gonna probably have to pay, you know, $13,000, $14,000 in closing costs again. So there, your profit margin has substantially gone down. And guess what? Uncle Sam is gonna wanna take some tax money out for that. And there are a lot of ways around that, such as 1031 exchanges. I will make a tax video in the future for you guys. These are all things that you have to think about. Let me know what some of your expectations were. Let me know what some realities that you guys are dealing with real estate that you didn't really think about when you started. I want to thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe down below. Shoot me a DM. Let me know of any videos you guys want me to do in the future. Also, join our public Facebook group. It's amazing. We have like 150 members. I post all my trades. You'll get all my content first, and it's just a great group to be a part of. Thank you guys. Until next time, peace.